Hey everybody, it's Party Elite here with some more Thrones of Britannia gameplay footage, early access, coming at you with something a little different. You can see quite clearly this is not my Strathclyde campaign. Don't worry, that campaign will continue. We will see more of Welsh supremacy, but I thought since we're in early access and we kind of got the short kingdom victory on that campaign, I'd show you something a little different. So we're going to go in as Circenn. They're a more challenging faction, at least they were during very early access. So let's see a more challenging faction in action because, yeah, that Strathclyde campaign went by pretty quickly. You can see the cultural features over here and the faction features over here as well, so they should add a little bit of flavor to our campaign. And again, we're going to go with very hard and very hard, and let's see if we can or if we can't succeed.
The rise of the MacAlpins to Alba's throne was intended to herald a new era of prosperity. But the coming of the Vikings put paid to that. Their ravaging of our lands has left us divided. Now the throne is shared between Fortrio and the Western Isles claimed by the Vikings. The defeat of the sons of Ragnar to the south brings opportunity. The lands of Alba could be united. Take up this challenge. Seize this opportunity. And show that one throne alone rules Scotland.
The Viking incursions could work to your advantage. Alba lies divided, but your people's enemies are exhausted by the fight against the invaders. Now is the time for a strong ruler to emerge and reunite the scattered kingdoms of the north. This is your chance to bring the whole of Scotland under your sway. Your army is facing off against the rebel army in the east. Defeating these rebels will consolidate your hold on the heartlands of Alba.
Alright, I'll be honest with you, I'm pretty excited for this playthrough. We start, of course, with this Humble Beginnings mission to eliminate the nearby rebels, but before we get into that, just a quick little overview. As Circenn, we start with a couple of allies, or I don't know if we're allies or, yeah, defensive pacts with these guys, and we also have a military alliance with Athfatla. So for Triu, as I've just learned, that's how that's pronounced, and Athfatla, which are both over here, are, you know, working in tandem with me. And my kingdom victory objective, the small one, the short one, is to have 5 vassals and control of the province of Circenn, which you start with. You start with control of Circenn. The long kingdom victory is to have 10 vassals. So it's a little different. It's not just about conquering territories like it was with Strathclyde. Let's try and go for that kingdom victory, but first, of course, we have to take care of these filthy rebels. We're going to pop into Aberdeen over here, recruit a couple more units, and I'd like to use some crossbows. Basically, our range capabilities are pretty superior, so looking at the tech tree, I want to unlock missile units and go down this path as quickly as possible, just because, again, I want to play to our strengths. So we want to recruit 10 ranged units, so I already have 2 in this army, unfortunately. We'll just get another unit of Alban crossbowmen. We'll get a couple of Cateran Levy, just because it's cheaper. And maybe this army could use some swords. Let's get the sword band and some Alban Levy spearmen. And another unit of cavalry, perhaps. That's 60 food. We'll have 60 left over. It's pretty expensive, but that's okay. Let's get that going. It will, again, take some time to recruit fully, but we don't need full strength to hit this army over here. Before we do, I just want to check our construction options. Might not be a bad idea to get even more food coming. This helps money as well. So you know what? Yeah, let's go with deer, getting some food. And don't worry, we'll have a deer pun soon. Not just yet. Maybe when things go sideways. So we'll do that for some money and some food. And it is tempting to build the iron mine over here, but you'll see that huge drop to public order. And public order here is already pretty bad. So let's avoid that for now. Let's instead go for the beach market at Aberdeen, I think. Yeah, just to help with supplies a little bit, because we will be spending a lot of time in enemy territory. I think we're ready to hit the rebel army. Is there anything else that needs doing? Oh yeah, so another thing that sort of causes a challenge in the Circenn campaign is your starting governor in your home province, or one of your home provinces of Munath, has this trait here. Strict, and he's... that doesn't help. You know what? Let's see if we can't marry him off and maybe improve his... Yeah, let's try that, actually. Where are you, buddy? What's your name? Aelin? Is that you? Aelin, you're strict? Yeah. Okay. We'll think about it. But yeah, he's a bit of a pain, and he causes public order issues over here. Again, I played this campaign... We're going to auto-resolve this one just because we outnumber them so heavily. Don't worry, we'll see plenty of battles, but let's auto-resolve this first one here. Should be a decent success. I imagine we won't lose any units, and if we do, I'll be quite... Oh, he felt that before he died. Yeah, we didn't lose any units. Thank God. I'd be pretty upset. We're going to take on some warriors. Again, we are a good king. We are a just king. They deserve a second chance, you know, all the guys that survived, so we're going to take on some warriors. And that's the rebellion taken care of, helping our public order a little bit, at least temporarily, so excellent. But yeah, I'm going to try and get as many battles in as possible and show you some more settlements. There's some pretty interesting settlements up north. Let's keep ourselves in Aberdeen just to replenish a bit faster. And I think we could actually raise another army right now, because we've got the food surplus. So might as well. Let's raise an army, and let's see. Riggin here is not going to cost me anything, and I think he's a pretty decent commander as well. Bloodthirsty, helping morale when attacking, upkeep cost reduction, better charge, recruitment cost reduction. Oh yeah, this guy's great. Riggin, let's get going, buddy. And let's pop you into Ross Cuisine, and we're going to recruit. Well, let's start with some Alban Axemen and some Highland Levy archers. That is all the money we have. So that's a big struggle with Circenn as well. Money. These aren't the richest of provinces. We have to spread a little bit, and we'll be doing that shortly. That's for sure. So yeah, as I was saying, just a reminder that I did do a little bit of a playthrough in very early access, so I'm curious to see what all has changed, but some things I'm sure are still common. There are some wars that'll probably trigger shortly that I'm going to get sort of dragged into and things like that, but I found Circenn was a pretty interesting campaign. There you go. I knew it. Orkneyar and Suthraer, I should say, against Fortrayu. I will enter this war on the side of the ally. Again, we are a good king, and we have to show the other kingdoms that were there for them. So we're going to enter this war.
My reputation is growing.
And now I'm going to have to deal with Orkneyar, which is this Viking Sea King nation up here. They've got that 13 stack up there. And then Suthraer is over here, another Viking Sea King faction. So what we can do, we just have to plot out our approach. We've got one 3 stack, which is not good enough, and this 12 stack, which might need to rush forward to try and get some damage done. We could actually use this 3 stack as well. Maybe recruit a couple more units into this army here. Let's get one in... Oh, dear. Okay. As long as you have something of a front line. That'll be my small kind of pick-up enemy minor settlements. They've got a couple. They've got Lothern with a bunch of high elves over there. Thursa. This is their capital, I believe. Blaskona all the way up there. So I can only go there with my full stack. Or my big stack, I should say. Wondering... Yeah, let's start moving right away. We have to take care of them pretty quickly, because Fortrayu has this 8 stack, but I don't think they're going to last very long. Orkneyar is a much bigger nation. We have leveled up our general. Let's go in with... Let's go in with Forager. We're gonna hit a food deficit soon enough. And, yeah, I think that's that turn. So one thing that does exist, it seems, is a bit of there's some patterns. I knew that war with Orkneyar and Suthraer was coming. And I could have, I guess, spent that first turn preparing for it more directly. I mean, there's nothing else I really could have done. But there are some patterns that you can recognize, and it's all about how things develop from there. All right, mission issued. Stone of Destiny, an ancient legend. While poring over an ancient parchment recently discovered in the vaults of a monastery, your priests come across a reference to the Stone of Destiny. The stone confers the blessings of heaven on the ruler who possesses it. Elsewhere in the parchment, they find references of a location which, whilst not named, they believe they can pin down by its description. At their urging, you send a party to occupy the settlement they indicate, to search it and find if these learned men spoke truly. Capture Ard Sratha, which is... wow, all the way over here. All the way over here. Followers of the Morrigan. Hey, I recognize that name. Alright, I'll deal with that eventually. That's quite far away, but that's the stone for you. That's the stone for you. I'm wondering if I should perhaps take a second at Rinnin. Don't think I have that opportunity. These guys are going to come down with their 14 stack. I'm not sure where they're headed, so no. Let's move towards the coast over here. And you can't move too far out. Oh wow, look at the range on their ships. Let's stay clear of that. Let's stay close to the coast. I'd like to use them to take Torfness. Maybe we can get in here and take Lothern. We'll see. We'll see what opportunities presents itself. We do have some money to build some stuff. I need my economy to be better. Okay, we're still at 4. Wondering, see if I upgrade the Long Hall to the Great Hall, I'll have another spot where I could build maybe a religious structure just to help with public order. Because I would like to get... that's a huge bump in income and reduction in upkeep costs for units within the province. So we need to try and make that possible as soon as possible. And that way we won't have to worry about rebellions. I'm going to keep referencing that previous playthrough of mine. That the Circenn campaign was a ton of fun because rebellions popped up, and like I said, minor settlements. A 4-stack rebellion can spell trouble. And so you have to, rush back. You get dragged into this war with Orkneyar. You can say no, which is fine. You can say no. But eventually you'll be warring, on this front. So it's fun. All right, you strict man. Let's maybe pop the Bard here, because the Bard increases zeal, and zeal increases public order in the local province. So you know what? Yeah, let's do that. That makes sense to me. Okay, that's good. That's good. Now we're talking. So public order now is going to be 0 once that event wears off, which is in 2 turns. So we still don't have a full... we don't have the joy of freedom just yet in terms of structures, but soon. Right? These guys are frighteningly close. If we can tuck into this... oh, we can't. Might be worth going onto the beach over here, just to avoid that that fleet. Because that will be trouble. There we go. Let's get out of the water. I don't think they're coming towards me. I think they're probably going towards Fort Triu. But I'd rather not risk it. We've only got so many men. Let's not start losing them already. Play a little bit more conservatively with this one. And again, I'm trying to make all of these enemies into vassals, and hopefully our allies into vassals as well. That is now an 18 stack. Was it an 18 stack all the way? I thought it was less than 18. Alright, we've got some raiders to the south. That's okay. They're not going to concern me for a while, I don't think. And our governor, Fothad, has leveled up. Where are you, the governor? Of Circenn? Oh, public order is perfectly fine here. So let's see. Let's give you... maybe we... well, we don't need the food buff. Loyalty's perfectly fine. Let's go with a scribe. Make more money. Again, that's our big concern right now, so let's do that. Alright, the structure's been completed, so we've got the food surplus. I could upgrade this. It eats some food, but like I said, it would unlock another construction slot, which I think is worth it. Oh, dear. No. That can wait. I think we need to recruit more units first. Let's get this army fortified and recruiting a couple more units. We've got 3 range units. We've got 2 units of spears, some axes, some swords. Let's get some black blades, and let's get ourselves another unit of Alban horsemen. Yeah, 2 units of cavalry, decent amount of range, decent front line. Get 1 more of spears. A little bit of a deficit for food, but that's okay. Not the end of the world. And now the 6 can move out to sea again. Yeah. Let's go and circumvent those forces and hit Lothern and Thursa. These guys are fortified down here. That works for me. Moving on. So Thrayar is another force as well. And we haven't even seen where their armies are, so I need to keep an eye out for that. Oh, that's actually kind of scary. 18 against my 15. Maybe I can force them to fall back and move up north again. Where is that army from Fortrayu? I hope they didn't just get destroyed in a battle that happened there, because I just went down to 17. Alright, we'll see. We'll see. We should be okay. Britons strike back. Too long has the only battle been between two invaders. The Anglo-Saxons drove the original inhabitants of these isles to the edges and now find themselves fighting the Vikings, but the true Britons are still here. Mercia has foolishly marched into Wales, but Gwyneth's king has marshalled his forces and subsumed his neighbors. The sons of Rhodri Mor are fighting back. Gwyneth rallies the Welsh factions to fight back against Mercia. So we saw the same event in our Strathclyde campaign, but it was differently written. I think it's the same event. It sounds like the same event. So that's actually pretty cool. I like that. For Triu, did you just lose your army to that 17 stack? Oh, dear lord. Okay, we need to deal with this. We can get some more axes, and we can get... I mean, I guess we could get more cavalry, or we could get some more crossbows. These guys are armor-piercing, if I'm not mistaken. Where are we? Missile, damage. Yeah, that's some serious armor-piercing capabilities. Crossbows, they better be armor-piercing. Or we could get some skirmisher cavalry as well. Now, let's go with the crossbow infantry. There we go. Bit of a food deficit, but that's okay. We're about to roll on up, and if I'm not mistaken... Lothern has, yeah, fishing. So that'll help our food situation. And, wait, no, hold on. Lothern has a silver vein. Thursa has the fishing. Yeah. Ooh, and it has lead. Alright, well, one at a time. We'll roll on up. Let's get right up to there. Try and keep our distance from this army. And we'll be okay. So we are suffering from some attrition for these guys. It's fine, we'll be okay. And low public order over here, -2. So that's just a 2% chance of a rebellion, but it's still something. This governor, I swear, he's a problem. And it probably doesn't help that my money right now is at 666. That's probably making people pretty upset. That's not actually a game mechanic before you think it is. Now, in terms of vassalizing people, for friendlies, I'll probably just have to be much more powerful than them. For enemies, I have to take control of everything, except for one last settlement, and then I can vassalize them, subjugate them. Now, this sucks. Two of my friends have gone to war with each other. Fortrayu, who I joined against Suthrayar and Orkneyar earlier, and Athfatla to the south. I think I'll join Athfatla. This is so... break both alliances at once. Screw you guys. Tough it out. You know what? No. We'll go to war with Fortrayu. So we'll join on the side of Athfatla. This feels terrible. Yeah. I'm a just king, but I must also take advantage of opportunities. And right now, Fortrayu is in a terrible position, and I can take advantage of that. Unfortunately, they dragged me into this war with Orkneyar and Suthrayar first. I'm gonna have to deal with that as well. But what we can do, we can roll right in. Torin Dunya is a pretty interesting siege battle, if I'm not mistaken, so we might want to fight that. Up here, we can hit Lothern. Oh, it'll take 2 turns. It's too bad. Thursa has a port. Lothern does not. Alright, fair enough. Step up. We'll take a next turn. It's okay. And over here, we'll hit Torin Dunya. Is there anything we'd like to build first? Do we want to recruit any more first? I don't think I want a bigger deficit just yet. What's the deal here? 2, 4, 6. And some supplies, some food production. Not too bad, not too shabby. Yeah, let's roll on in. I will build a couple of pieces of siege equipment. And in the Strathclyde campaign, many of you were requesting to see more settlement battles and all, so I will do that if I remember to, and I always try to remember, so I apologize if I forget. If I remember to, I will include a skip battle button, just so that you can skip the battle if you would like to. Alright, let's get this guy married. It's expensive, but maybe he'll get someone who will increase his... Well, who will make him not such a pain. Increases his influence and reduces his loyalty. What a waste. I don't want him to have more influence. He's already got 9. If he has more than me, that causes trouble. What a waste of money. Noble. It's a matter of breeding, you understand? No, I don't. You lost. Waste of my time. Waste of my wealth. Alright. Next turn we take Lothern and Dorindunya, which is how I believe that is pronounced. I'm trying to remember the pronunciation guide that Creative Assembly so wonderfully gave us. It's been pretty helpful, but sometimes it's not so easy. These words are really not easy. So I apologize if I'm ruining your hometown's name or something like that. I do try my best. All right. Oh, it's weird how much longer the turn times are. They're not long, don't get me wrong, but I'm so used to the Strathclute campaign where it was just kind of zipping by. All right, Lothern is ours. Now we're just going to occupy it. No need for that extra money and trouble. All right, Legitimacy. Gaining acceptance. Adding new settlements to your territory both pleases the people and makes an impression on your peers. In addition, remember to deal fairly with all those who approach you in good faith. Increases loyalty for all characters and +3 melee skill for all units. Legitimacy. Growing power. There have been many challengers to the Scottish throne in the past, and many still that question if you are truly fit to rule. What none can contest, however, is that the kingdom has started to grow powerful under your rule. Yeah, you're damn right it is. Okay. Okay. And this is our legitimacy. As we conquer more settlements, we'll have it buff up even further. And we're probably going to take Thursa next. I could recruit... No. Let's try not to... Let's try not to take advantage of the fact that I can go into a deficit easily.
Can't do that.
I wonder if they're going to move into Dún Nictain there. It would make sense for them to. Alright, well, we're going to move into Dorindunya. Again, it's severely in my favor, but it's an interesting, if I recall correctly, it's a pretty interesting siege settlement. And really, most of these settlements are very interesting to attack. So let's take this to the battlefield and see what we can do. Alright. Ooh, look at that. Isn't that beautiful? I wish I could fight like this, but unfortunately, I've got archers. And I could use the visibility. You know what, actually? I could fight like this. Let's do this. Let's start the deployment. I think I'll be fine. And I just want to mention the loading screen for this battle said that rise not... I'm going to butcher the quote, but it was like, rise not at night unless you're spying or something like that. Clearly, these pieces of wisdom do not apply to YouTubers. Alright, so... There was one entry point up front. There's another gate over here. No entries over here at all. And then all the way at the back, we've got this beach, which unfortunately we can't use. We don't have any ships, but they do have 2 watchtowers back there, even if we did. So, let's... I guess we just post up... Again, there's one option over here and one option over here. The victory point is over there. So we might want to go up this way, actually, rather than this way. Fighting in a foggy field was maybe not the best idea. They weren't kidding when they said reduced visibility. There is this minor capture point over here, though, and that'll help with morale if I get it. Oh, what am I thinking? This is such a small battle. Why am I overthinking it? Let's roll on up over here. We've got our 2 towers. Let's put you off to the side over here. Should be a clear path. And we've got our battering ram down here. Come on. Come on. Come on. There we go. And everything else can line up right behind them. Try and keep units alive where possible. Let's actually move you back. Let's get you over here instead. There we go. We'll see which entries open up first. And we've got all of our ranged units. Let's get you grouped up. Guard mode, no skirmish. There we go. And aid with your royal followers. Again on horseback. Alongside these guys and these guys. Stay back. Keep your distance. There we go. And we should be good. Alright, let's kick things off.
Be sure to protect your general in combat.
Yep, I'm aware. Thank you.
Ready for war.
Slow them down. Alright, let's take these walls.
Get them. Axemen.
There we go. Take the gates.
The enemy tremble before our
And...
superior numbers.
oh, we're out of range right now, but that's fine. We'll get there soon enough. I do love the addition of little birds and stuff. Alright, slowly marching on up. I will give you guys more cinematic shots whatever I can, because especially during a foggy night, feels like. I'm pretty sure it's daytime. The game looks goddamn gorgeous.
The walls will fall.
The walls will fall. Alright. We are getting slowed down by the trees and all, I think, so that's not ideal. But it's okay, the battering ram has a pretty clear path. The road. Those towers are firing away at some of these guys who are pushing the siege tower. Trees should provide us some protection, I should hope. Oh, didn't provide that guy protection. Poor chap. Alright, in comes some fiery arrows as well. We're okay, we're okay, we're okay. Oh, oh dear. Really focusing down on us. Almost within range. Let's speed up a little bit. Show them the superior might of Circenn ranged capabilities. Oh, that tree's on fire. Come on. I think we're firing back finally. There we go. A lot of our arrows are going to obviously hit the walls, but anything that gets through causes some morale damage would be excellent. There we go. A couple shots, maybe scaring them back finally. Come on, drop some of them. Drop some of them. The towers are almost here. Making it through safely. This one is smoking now, so that's... not a fan of that. Not a fan of this at all. Come on, come on, come on, before this falls. Alright, we're almost here. Wow, that's actually a lot smokier than I've ever seen before. Here we go. Time to die. You and your foolish javelins. Alright, let's pour through. And let's get our men pushing up. We're almost there. Still firing away. Alright, up we go. Oh dear. They're defending that line, that's for sure. Alright, let's push through. Hold these guys in place. We're taking care of those javelins, no problem. We're still firing away at the bows. What's going on over here? We're at the gates almost? Yeah. Alright, we're at the gates. Okay, okay, we're okay. Let's get a charge behind the Alban levy spearmen. Get them surrounded. Fire away maybe at the Catron levy. And you know what, let's cause some extra morale damage and look a little bit cooler with some fiery arrows. Oh, that's the gate. No, 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 it's not the gate yet. Now it's the gate. Alright, here we go. Wonder how much friendly fire I'm causing right now. Alright, fall back. Oof, we've set those trees alight. Alright, let's move forward. Let's get out of the trees. Okay, we're pushing through. And our cavalry should be able to push through as well. Let's do that. And we'll maybe send one over to capture this alternate point, just to get us that morale buff. There are spears up here, so we need to be very careful of that. Send you guys in. These towers are causing me some trouble. It's okay, it's okay. Once we get these rear charges in, we'll be fine. Go give chase to that. Over here. Oh, pull you back. Hold them in place. And, okay, they've given up already. We were friends once. We were friends. Oh. Seeing men burn to death is horrifying.
We have captured the gates.
Alright, hold your fire. Let's not lose any allies here. And let's get you over here. There we go. Oh, they probably still have their commander somewhere over there. Alright. Let's form you up. get some sight first. Let's make sure we know what's going on. Yeah, there we go. See, there's spears too, so I can't just send my cavalry in. Fair enough, fair enough. Pull back. Let's get our swords up here. Let's get you up here. Get our full axes, or full spears, sorry, over here. Just a matter of time now. Please go that way. Okay, thank you. Alright, we're going to have this point soon. These spears are coming back for some reason. Not for very long. We're going to fire away at them, see what we can do. What a sight. And not one dead. Not one dead. Oh, are they trying to capture the... Oh, there we go. That's what I'm talking about. Alright. What's going on over here? Pull you back. That's dangerous. I could have died there. Alright, pull back into safety. We're rolling around. We're good. We're good. We're good. Send our sword band in. Make some music. Alright, we're good, I think. Get my range units in here. Oh, we're setting the city alight. Guys, can you please stop? Can you please stop? This is our future home. I'm supposed to be a just king. Right, here we go. Sword band will be coming in soon as well, getting a nice rear charge. Let's see if we can't get these guys to this side here. I don't think so.
The men have been routed. They are leaving the field.
Which men have been routed? Why have my men been routed? I think it was mistaken. Sword band coming in. Alright. I mean, I'd love to, like, post up behind them with all my range and just fire into the backs of the levy spearmen, but they're too far away. Alright, let's get a nice rear charge. Oh, they're so tired. Look at them. Exhausted. It's okay, men. For glory. For Alba. Come on.
See, they flee before our fight.
There we go. Oh, nice. Good camera placement there. Got lucky with a little synchronized little animation. I love their tiny little square shields. There's no word for it but cute. Like, those are adorable. It's like they made little toy shields for their kids, and they had to go to war, so they picked up their kids as toy shields and went to work. Alright, victory is ours. We're going to end the battle, and that's a decisive one. Not surprised. Again, sort of a waste of time. We had almost double their forces. Nonetheless, Dorindunya is now ours, rightfully. Alright, continue that. I will simply occupy it. I'm a good king. Why would I sack what is rightfully mine? Alright, so let's figure this out. I want to make sure I capture their last settlement. Probably have me going down Forays. I think that's how you say that. Inverness. Aircarden will probably be their last. It is a major settlement. I don't think Athfatla is equipped to take care of it. Meanwhile, we're up here ready to take Thursa if possible, and we have one slot for governor at Ormoreb. But I don't think we have anyone who's suitable for it. No. We'll give it some time. Alright, let's repair some of these buildings. Again, extra food and production, or supplies rather, not production. I'm thinking Europa Universalis for some reason. Alright, we're good, we're good, we're good. A little bit of rebellion trouble, potentially. Wow, negative 14 over here. That's a serious issue. We could recruit some more units into this army. Not that we have any available. Okay, we could, actually, no, we do have some available. We just don't have the money for it. All right, fair enough. So in that case, let's save. No need to spend. And, yeah, we'll buff that army up a little bit if it needs to be buffed up, because there's probably going to be a rebellion over here. And usually they pop as a 4-stack. But again, like I said, you know, if I move up and take Thursa, a 4-stack pops and takes Lothern. I'm just sort of dancing back and forth, and I'm in no mood to dance. I'm in no mood to dance. I'm here to take. All right. Doesn't seem like we're in trouble or anything. I don't think... Yeah, Orkneyar didn't do anything against me. Verderborg has been taken care of. All right. We can just roll into Forish. Oh, see, Inverness has been taken by Suthrayar. Oh no, that's not Suthrayar. That is Suthrayar. Did they not join the war with Orkneyar? I guess not. Oh, sweet. Okay, Riggin, my general. Good sir. What shall we get you? Perhaps Forager to help with the food situation and replenishment? Doesn't sound like a bad idea. There's still a 1 stack over there. I think the ideal path is around this way, actually. Oh, no, it's right through... Okay. Through the forest. Stay in our territory for now.
War is what we do best.
Make sure we're not losing more than we have to. We'll take Thursa next turn. And down south here, we will take Forish. Yeah, let's get to it. Occupy. And let's see if they're willing to surrender right now.
Your presence is unwelcome.
If we offer you a peace treaty... Oh, it's insulting, really? Really? Look at you, man. Look at you. Look at your situation. Alright, okay. So what should I do? What should I do? I'm a little worried that Suthrayar is going to move south. Because they can hit Aircarden right away.
No way.
If these guys take Dun Nictain, then I will not be able to make them my vassal. The Saints Champion.
Well met, friend. Let's talk.
Will you be a vassal? No, there's nothing I can do about that. I mean, I could try. What I could try to do is set Aircarden as the war target. And then maybe they'll go up there. Let's make sure we're... Sure. Maybe they'll go up there instead. And leave Dun Nictain for us. If they're good allies, they'll listen to my requests. Okay, we could do this for some more money. That's not bad. We are able to recruit some more if we'd like to. Now, this -5 is a problem. It's a serious problem. Get this going. Don't want to try for another wife just yet. We've got food issues, we've got money issues, we've got public order issues. Kirken is a bit more challenging. I think we'll be fine still, but... Ooh, okay. Yeah, see, they went down there and took Aircarden. They must have already had it under siege. Ooh, Orkneyar is rolling in. Yeah, that's just a 3 stack, so we can still take Thursa and then hit them as well. Just to make sure they don't recruit more. In fact, I'm probably better off. Damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it. Wanted to vassalize them. Alright, well, we're going to have to start with Orkneyar being our first vassal, I suppose. We could recruit some more units into this army just to make it match up. I think we need it as well. Get a sword band in here. And maybe some more cavalry. I don't think I need more cav. One of these is missile cav, so... Wouldn't hurt to have an extra melee cav unit in there. We've got a decent front line, I think. I think our front line's decent enough. Let's get some Alban horsemen, actually. The hammer to my anvil. And I could move out towards Torfness. I could take Torfness right now, I think. No, it might just be out of reach for me. And this 17 stack might roll in towards Forish. What is Torfness, anyways? Ooh, that's a lot of food. Alright, let's make our move towards it at least. Might be able to hit it this turn. Maybe, actually. There we go. Nice. Glad I did that. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Beautiful. Look at that. And up here, we're going to take Thursa as well, and if I recall correctly, that's got a fishery, or it's a fishing village. 3 turns, and they'll upgrade it for me. So you know what? Let's take this army out first instead. Oh, they're just out of my reach. What I'm worried about is if I roll in, and they
Our bravery is
recruit more units and turn around and smack me down. That's what I'm worried about. Maybe I'm better off just taking the city.
The men are eager.
Same situation, they could still do the same. They could still do the same. And what could I recruit? I can recruit some crossbows, some spears. Do that.
Everybody stand
Yeah, I'm not able to move if I do that, so alright, let's stay fortified. We'll give them another turn of survival, then we'll roll on in. Then we'll roll on in. The 17 stack concerns me. It concerns me. We've got public order situations across the board as well. Somewhere, a rebellion's gonna pop, and it's gonna cause me some serious trouble. Oh no. My ally is under attack and calls for help. Oh, I'm already at war with Orkneyar, so that doesn't change all that much. Yeah, Athfatla, we will join you. Oh dear. Oh dear. What have I done? What have I done? So yeah, this is, as you can tell, I think it's pretty evident, a lot more challenging. There are more wars happening right away, there are more issues. Strathclyde was pretty easy, which I didn't expect. It said the initial challenge was hard, and so I was expecting that to be a lot tougher. Okay, that's a 12 stack rolling in. Got my 18 that could hit it soon. Could make my way back to Torindunja, but that would leave Torfness undefended. Might pop a rebellion. Alright, let's pop back to Torindunja. Get ourselves in there, and actually might even pop into Forish. Yeah, let's protect it from the Sounders of Gjallarhorn. Up here, meanwhile, our 8 can take care of Thursa. Go ahead and do it.
Kill them all.
Yeah, I'm just going to occupy this. Thank you very much. Legitimacy, build for the future. To continue this upward trend, get it because we're going north, you need to show your subjects you are worthy of their high regard, at the same time making your mark with other rulers. Alright, what does this do? Loyalty, annexation available. Pay 20 legitimacy to integrate another faction into yours and gain full control of all their settlements. Alright, legitimacy, divine heritage. Recent occupations have uncovered ancient chronicles of long-forgotten Gaelic kingdoms. With a bit of translation, they clearly prove the ruling dynasty are directly descended from a legendary hero of the past. The bards have spread word of our grand heritage all across the land. I love that translation is in quotes. Good stuff. Alright, so we've got Thursa now. We can't hit these guys. Yeah, no, we can't hit these guys. Up back into Thursa. Let's make sure they don't take it back from us. And a little bit of food. Okay, good. Not going to do this at Torfness. We could... What's the deal back here? 2 turns. Food will be alright. We're okay right now, but I'd rather be a little better off. What's happening here? Are you guys actually going to join me here? Actually going to help me here? Go chasing after Eric? Or do I send them south instead? Against, like, Iowa. I can just picture them going all the way to the States. Alright, let's go after Eric here. They'll probably hit me and I'll probably destroy them, but if they at least move north, then that'll be helpful. Do I have any... Ooh, impassioned. +2 zeal. Okay, where do we have public order issues? Here, here, and here. Okay, here's what we're going to do. Up in Lothern, or not Lothern, but Kate, we will assign a governor. Where are we? Why am I... Oh, I can't assign a governor there yet, of course. Oh, I want to save this guy for somewhere where I'm not going to be posted for very long. Or not posted often, I should say. Or Moreb, if they have a rebellion down here, I can respond. I've got my 18 stack right here. So we'll probably just keep him aside. This -5 is some trouble. But once food recovers... it'll be okay, which will be shortly, given the structures we're building. And if we're able to hold off against this nonsense, we'll be okay. Man, that 17, that healthy 17 is scary. Very scary. Alright, what are you guys up to? Yeah, keep moving south. I don't want any trouble with you. Okay, they're moving up towards Torfness. That's good. I prefer that. I can roll in and take care of that Suthrear army. Slaughter the Vikings where they stand. Okay, mission issued. The so-called Kingdom of Orkneyar has long presented a problem for us. The people of these lands are Gaelic, yet they are currently ruled over by the oppressive Vikings. We should liberate the people and bring true Gaelic rule to their land. Eliminate Orkneyar, adds some legitimacy to us. Alright, this 12 stack shouldn't be a problem now. And up here as well, this 8 can hit the 3 and eliminate the army.
Bring me their heads.
Or they'll run away like cowards. A little worried about suffering from attrition all the way out here. Ooh, a night attack. Sure, let's auto-resolve that. I'm not going to fight this. Fight aggressively. Kill them all. Alright, we lost 54. We will, we'll give them a chance to join the rightful king of these lands. Alright. Okay, we're okay. We're not taking attrition, so that's fine. And Thurso, we can actually upgrade this. It'll take 4 turns, a fair sum of cash. But, adds a touch of food production, which we could use. Let's do that. And over here, next turn, we'll push you into Thurso, recruit some more, and we'll take Blaskana next. Down south, meanwhile, we're about to hit this army, and we're going to have to fight that one. I don't think I can just let that one sit. You. Maybe you should go after Aircarden. It's not like they listened to my war coordination target the first time when I said go after the Sounders of Gjallarhorn. Let's dive in
Bravery is legendary.
and show them why they call us the Highland Terror.
Move up to position.
Oh, okay. Well, that makes sense. Pop them again. This is really in favor of me winning, isn't it? But you know what? Let's get another battle in here. Let's take this to the battlefield. Let's have some fun. Alright. Nice dry day. Let's start deployment. No problems with that. And, yeah, it should be pretty easy. We've got these 2 Highland Levy Archer units. They can Vanguard deploy and fire away. So, I mean, could do. What's their, speed? I'm so used to... That's strange. Throw me off here, game. Throw me off. All right. Let's not. Let's get myself set up. This shouldn't be too complex a battle. Line up over here. Get some extra spears back here. Let's get you guys forming up over here. Our usual formula. Cavalry to the side over here. Some cavalry to the side over here. We've got some ranged cavalry there as well. This is not centered. That's killing me. There we go. Beautiful. Beautiful.
Cavalry charge to the rear of an enemy formation can be devastating.
Let's go. Okay. Speed it up. We'll just march forward and deal with these guys. It should not be too much trouble. We can pick off their ranged units. They don't have any shields or anything, so they'll be easy to pick off. And then in battle, I think we will overcome their soldiers with great ease. I can roll in and eliminate the Eastman scouts right now. Push off to the side there. Push you to the side here. Let's keep an eye out for their spears. Oh. Movement going on. Alright. They're rolling in. Almost there. Hit the archers, please. Move you guys up. Roll you in. Push you up there. Alright, our crossbows obviously have to move in a little bit closer, but here comes the ranged fire. Killing their archers. We can drop enough of them and get them to give up while we're charging down the field. I'm doing a little switcheroo here, I see. I think they're going to charge in. Initially, I was going to form shield castles, but the opportunity will not present itself. Let's go up here. Let's go up here. Pull you guys off to the side. Stay away from those spears. Still firing away. Fire into this instead now. Move you into the archers there. Move you down here, and move you down here. Alright, here we go. Oh, yeah. Definitely a fan of the charge animations now. Alright, these guys very cleverly are taking cover with the spears, but we're going to just pull right through, get away from that trouble.
Our general is under attack.
Get away from that trouble, I said. Let's move in, get a nice rear charge or two. And fire away into some of these spears into the sides. Especially with those crossbows. They've got a little bit of armor, it's not going to make that much of a difference, but they have such little range of the crossbows. Alright. Ooh. Finish them off. Alright. They'll give up pretty soon, I think. Get a nice rear charge in here as well with their spears. Actually, let's provide some support to that right flank. And, could fire into this. Some more armor in this clump. At least they'll serve a purpose. Ooh. Shove that guy over with his shield. Alright. Doing okay. I think we're doing okay.
Making ready.
Let's provide some support where possible. Yeah, they're giving up on the fight. Starting to lose our angles of fire. Come on. Come on. Send them packing. Alright, I think I can speed it up. Pretty sure I can speed it up. Fire away into those warband. Chase after the spears here. I should try to eliminate as much of this army as possible, just because they will otherwise survive and come back to bother me, I think. Okay, just a couple left in that unit. That's not a big deal. Let's chase after these guys now. We should get a nice charge into the warband over there, even though they're surrendering. Alright, slow them down with some cavalry. There we go. Now our sword should be able to get in there and finish them off. I should hope. Come on, come on. There we go. Beauty. Turn around, chase into this.
Our men have been routed. They are leaving the field.
Why are my men routing? We are doing gloriously. Come on. Charge, royal followers. Charge. Charge, I said. They're just tired. They're tired. Wow, this man is still fighting, eh? Good on him. Good on him. Well, he's not going to be fighting for much longer. Time to die, fool. Where are you?
Our men run from the enemy. This is shameful.
Look at me, riding in gloriously, like a true king, showing them exactly where I am. Not afraid to fight.
The enemy general is dead.
Damn right he is. Damn right he is. Alright, that's the victory. We could go chasing after some of these units. It might not be a bad idea, some of the healthier ones especially, just to make sure they don't come back. Let's go up here. You go down here, actually. Alright, we're gonna kick it up a notch. Allow me some time to kill some of them at least. I think this is pointless. I'm not gonna be able to do too much. Maybe chase these guys. They're very close to the edge, but we might be able to get them. If I reduce their health by enough, then they're not gonna come back. I think they're gonna get away. Yeah, they're gonna get away. Oh no, they're... Oh, they did not get away. Alright, good enough for me. Decisive victory. I shall take it. Alright, that was a pretty good battle. Pretty good battle. Easy enough. Got a full surround. These guys took a lot of damage. I must have kept them... Maybe they weren't at full health and I kept them engaged against some spears or something. Lost more than I would have liked, but... We'll allow some of them to join us.
Heading for glory.
They've made mistakes.
War is what we do.
Mistakes can be forgiven. Alright, food is okay. I wouldn't mind getting my champion upgraded. Wouldn't be bad, or I could pop Zeal. You know what, actually, I should probably go down my command a little bit, like up my command a little bit. But first, Quartermaster, because campaign movement and supplies. Alright, we're over here. We're not able to fortify. We could move up a little bit. Over here. Maybe we can take Inverness next turn. Up here, what's the deal? We're waiting, we're waiting, we're waiting. Okay. We're good, I think. I'm gonna let this sit for a while. It's right at the front. I don't want to waste money on a structure that we'll lose within a turn. I'm not too worried about the healthy 9. I'm worried about the healthy 17, and I'm worried about them teaming up against me. I need to pick off that 9 before it starts coordinating with the 17. They're going to move up to Torfness, and that's fine. I'm going to take a little hit to food. But the thing is, they have access to the waters now as well. So they might move into, like, Torrendunya or something. Need to be wary of that. Okay. Brefen has been destroyed. We've got some Nordman Raiders coming in, some Fingale Raiders. Good stuff. Good stuff. Okay, we can roll on into Inverness. The concern I have is that these guys have such easy access. They could roll on down and put Torrendunya under siege. But I think I want to cut off that healthy 9 before it's too late. Occupy that. Alright, and then up north, you... What's the deal here? What's the garrison? 2, 4, 6. I do already outnumber them. I do already outnumber them, and food is pretty low. But they'll be a full 6. So let's pop in, and we'll get a couple units. We'll get a couple units. Get some more... Actually, we need a front line here. Let's get some Alban Axemen. Okay, let's do that. Let's not go too deep in there. And we can actually research something now. Let's go with the only thing we have available, which is melee specialists. While that's happening up north, we could try and find another wife for this man. So he can stop ruining our chances here. Oh boy. Lower his influence. Come on, give me a good one. Come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Reduces zeal. Are you... My... Why? Why? How does this bride seem suitable? No. Leave. Get lost. Get lost. Waste of money. Waste of my money. Alright. We're fine up there. I'm just waiting for these guys to get a turn of replenishment before I roll on up. I think I'd rather be safe than sorry a little bit. Let's hit end turn, see what the AI does. That 17. That 17 is the threat. Dare I say the last threat? Alright, the 9 moves on south. I think they're garrisoning that settlement. I could move in and put it under siege, and then a Thutla might come in and back me up. No, they're going to be cowards. Oh, that became an 18. And there's another army there. They're coming down to Torrendunya. Alright. Ooh. Clever, clever, clever. I cannot defend this. I cannot defend this. We're going to auto-resolve this. We're going to fight aggressively. Fight to the last man. Very clever. Alright. That's trouble. That is trouble. Alright, West Moringus has been destroyed. Strathclute has been destroyed. Jeez. And, yeah, Torrendunya has been sacked. Those filthy thieves. They will probably take the settlement. Oh, man. The fact that it's healthy is cause for concern. Up here, I can roll up and take Blascona. Come on. We can, this might be worth fighting on the battlefield. This might be worth fighting on the battlefield, but you know what? We're going to maintain the blockade. And down south over here, we might need to just sit at Inverness for a turn or so to let ourselves replenish a bit more. Because when it comes time to hit this 17 stack, I mean, we should be okay for the most part. A lot of spears that I can counter with my swords and axes, but these axes remain unhealthy, and if these swords remain unhealthy, then it's not going to go so well for me. That food deficit is costing me right now, so I'll have to figure this out. We'll wait a turn, I think. If they roll in and take Todendunya, then I'll have to deal with that when that happens, and hopefully we don't also have a rebellion popping back here at the same time. Nonetheless, that will all wait until next session, and what I might actually do is record that session right after this one, so if you have any name suggestions for armies, or if you have any questions and I don't answer them in the next episode, you know exactly why. As always, if you had a good time, make sure you drop a like and a comment. Not only does it let me know that I should give you more of this content, it also helps the channel out significantly, just because of how YouTube algorithms work and stuff like that. As always, thank you guys very much for watching, and until next time, cheers.